glad you could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Dukes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Running inside, it's Hatcher. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Makes a catch. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Butler. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Beavers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Milwin. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. Made the grab in the end zone.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Slips through the line. Made a defender miss. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move, it's Hatcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Got it in the middle, it's Hatcher. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And it's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The Beavers have it with a 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Hatcher. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throwing on the run. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, James Madison. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nolan. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Beavers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Beavers want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Takes the easy completion. And he will score! Touchdown, Beavers! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
Pulls in the deep ball. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
From the gun, give on the inside.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll run play action. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught behind the line. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
139 Albatross.
The run inside. It's Hatcher. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Tight end finds a soft spot. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He goes right back to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Hatcher. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Murphy. Here's a heat. Bust through behind his pad. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air on 1st down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, it's Murphy. He spins that thing down the middle. He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Stanford taking on the number 8 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Cardinal able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back.
It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Still running at the... Makes the grab in their space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds his big tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Murphy. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Upstairs, he's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. Like, this is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Under fire. Desperately looking. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Murphy. Oh, they're after him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Beavers are threatening in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Hatcher. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Coleman. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Makes the catch. Hard-hitting tackle. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Back open in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Dukes want to move quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, James Madison.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he makes the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hatcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. The 40, the 30, at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, 1st and goal from the 3. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Touchdown, James Madison. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Making side adjustments here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Avoids pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Coleman. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Hauls it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
4th quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Coleman. Bears the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll